So guys, if you're watching this on Slim YGO's channel, this is my first place OTS Championships Runic Sprite updated YCS Niagara top 32 list. A much better version of it, if I do say so myself. It's just much more smooth, way better. After playing with it for a while, I've understood the deck better, and I'm much more happy with this list. If you're watching it on my channel, hey guys, what's up? If you like this sort of content, click the subscribe button below. Tick the like box, and yeah, any comments, anything that you want to know about the list, the updated list from YCS Niagara, put that below and I'll read the comment and I'll reply back to you all. All right guys, without further ado, this is the deck profile. So I'm playing 43 cards, and it is mathematically correct, especially post board. With this list, you might see why. I'm not going to go really into like numbers, but the 43 was correct for this. Okay, so I play triple Hyperion now. I upped this from 1 to 3. I love this card so much. Card's insane. It's so simple, but it's so effective. You normal summon it, you draw a card. If it's summoned anywhere, you draw a card. So if you already have Swap Frog, you can summon this from Gigantic and draw a card. From Alpha as well, you can just draw a card. And when if let's say your Toad gets compromised in terms of like Call by the Grave, etc., or your opponent isn't having a monster up, you can then just Alpha summon this, draw a card, and you'll have Runic Fountain up, especially if you started, which means you're either going to draw into a hand trap or into a Runic spell, which makes it better. It means you're always going to draw some sort of interruption, unless you then draw like a red or a jet or a blue. But there's less of those in the deck now because we thinned them, or a Swap Frog even. So like you're more likely to draw into a card that disrupts. So drawing a card is so vital, especially once you thin the deck. So 3 of these, loved it. Then the Swap Frog package and the Rowan Tonin. Yes, Rowan Tonin got hit on the ban list. I do mention that in my reaction video. I also tell you in that video the line you can make to play Toad still. This was a smart hit by Konami without hitting Toad. The deck's still viable. Toad just makes this deck God mode. But yeah, poor Rowan Tonin. Next up is Triple Jet, Triple Blue, Red, and Carrot. So in my previous list, I played Pixies. Now, Pixies, in hindsight, doesn't make sense because I'm never, ever in my battle phase now, and it's only really used if my opponent attacks my guys. Where I found that I'm always just stopping them in their main phase with either my Runic spells or my hand traps. So, or my Toad even. So I just never needed Pixies. They never went to battle phase. And if they ever went to battle phase to claim my board, they already won anyway. So yeah, Pixies made no sense. So I'd rather just replace that for a second Imperia, and then I add another one in because of numbers, but also it's just really nice to open. That and a Runic spell is just combo, or that and any of these 6 is combo as well. Cool. So now the hand traps. I went with just 2 Ash. I didn't want to play 3. The reason why I didn't want to play 3 is I just didn't want to have multiples. Didn't want to draw multiples. It's not very effective as the other hand traps. I'd rather draw multiples of Crow or Impermanence. I also feel like playing 3 Nibiru over 2 was more correct because it's more of a powerhouse and more impactful than Ash Blossom. But I did like Ash. I just didn't want to have 3. Next, I play Triple Crow. Love Crow. Solid card. I changed this from Bell to Crow. And I think now with the ban list moving forward, I probably would just put Bell back in to protect my own. Well, no, not even that. No, I mean, like, ignore what I just said. Crow is... I'll have to reevaluate what hand traps I want to play post list. But yeah, I mean, it made more sense to actually play Crow now over Bell, just because against 2 elements, which can be a difficult matchup, it's just nice to clear the problem. Take a minus card out of their graveyard, restricts their snow. But yeah, and you can actually draw it past the Runic cards just to Crow anything that you want at any point. But yeah, I like Crow. I did like Bell as well, but the thing with Bell is it's just once per turn. This is just not once per turn, and you're drawing a lot more cards with this version than you were with the other version, just because you've upped the Imperia count. Next up is Triple Nibiru. Like Nib. Nib's solid. Card's crazy. Yeah, had to play it, especially in local tournaments. like an OTS tournament. It's not. It's like it's just lower than your like regional level tournament. So players go a bit nuts, and when I say a bit nuts, they just love to summon things. So Nibiru gets more powerful at a local level tournament compared to a regional / YCS level tournament. I mean, people play into it more. That's basically what I'm saying. Cool. So they're the monsters. Next up, the spells. Triple starter. 1 smashers. I didn't up the smashers in the main deck or even put a second one in the side deck. I did consider playing a second one, but because I've got so many removal spells, I just never felt like I needed it. Then I played 3 freezing curses, 3 flashing fire. I upped this to 3 destruction. I like destruction. If I it actually came up a lot to destroy back rows, especially in the mirror match. It's really nice just to clear the smashes. And also it just helps you extend as well because you can just, it's an instant fusion as well. So I mean, the Runic cards are crazy. The Runic cards are going to be played in a lot of decks moving forward. And me and Sammy actually discussed this in our latest episode on the podcast, where he wished he just played this over Cosmic Cyclone, just 3 of them, and put one of the Runic level 2 fusions in his extra deck. Then we put I'm playing 3 tip as well. Tip's just nuts. Card's crazy. Get yours now. Just get them. Just get a playset and hold on them, and just hold them. Okay. 1 Runic Fountain. I did want to play more. There is a world where you could actually just cut Runic Fountain. You can actually just cut it, and just not go for the draw part of it. I mean, like, you don't really need to draw cards, but yeah, it is really nice. It's just, you know, drawing this is horrible. But yeah, I mean, a lot more players are realizing now that they should just negate Huggin when it's summoned, when players play the cost to search the field spell. Okay, and the last 3 cards, Infinite Impermanence. Cards crazy. Probably my favorite hand trap currently. And I don't think I've ever said that before, but yeah, definitely one of the best right now. Okay, so that's the main deck, 43. Quite a few changes. Okay, extra deck. Huge mistake playing this again. Never comes up. I never summon it. Never summon it. Jerry, love this card. I actually didn't summon this during the OTS Championships. No, sorry, I did. I did once to make Dark Charmer because it's a dark, so that comes up. Don't forget that. It's really nice to actually just to revive your opponent's Sprite monsters. So yeah, play that. Play 2 Huggin. I wouldn't change these. This ratio is perfect. 2 of these and 1 of these. You could up this to 3 if you decide to play more than 12 Runic spells. But with 12, 2 is correct. Next, the XYZ's Toad. Soul Sweeper, you gotta play this. That's beautiful. Like, it's just very useful. 2 Gigantic Sprite, you don't need more than 2. Then for the XYZs, but then for the links even, you play triple Alf. This card will go to 1 next list. It has to. The next list after the October one, it's definitely going to go to 1. This card is just the card we're all going to be complaining about soon. The Dark Charmer. Now I added in the Water Charmer from my last list. Water Charmer can come up, especially when you want to revive Swap Frog or a Toad. It's pretty nice. Unicorn. Unicorn's a new addition. More ways to remove cards from the field. And if I've used my battle phase, it's just nice to be able to clear my opponent's board, especially if I can't conduct it. And then last of all is Access Code Talker. Came up, very nice. I wouldn't change it. Definitely playing it moving forward. Very nice to strut the board, especially when your battle phase is gone. And if you get into a point of making this, you're always going to have at least 2 different attributes in the graveyard, like you do Unicorn and Alf minimum. So definitely useful. Or if you wanted to put an extra 1 in the graveyard, you can just play 3 cards. You just make the Water Charmer, revive their guy, and link that away and this into Alf. And Alf bring back something to then summon this, and then this discard to summon this, and then well, if you have another name anyway, to summon this, and then you've got the Water, Dark, and the Fire in the grave. So that's the extra deck. And lastly, the side deck. Yeah, Res Resonator. Tuna. Call by the Grave. I like Call by the Grave just because it's an out to a lot of the hand traps right now, especially when everyone's playing cherries in the side deck. They've caught onto it. So you should side this now. You should definitely side this card because cherries is a presence. I wouldn't main it. I actually don't think it's great going second, but it's very good going first, pretty much against every deck. Triple Summer Limit. I actually like this card. It came up in the final round against Tier Element. Game 3, just locked my opponent out, which is very good. Yeah, perfect trap right now. Then I played the Shifter and Gamma Burst package. Shifter never came up for me, but if I had it at the point where it would have mattered, yes, it would have been very, very good. If I drew it, it would have been very good. Gamma Burst actually came up. Very nice to increase my guys, just to OTK against Tier Elements. Then I played Triple Ghost Nun. I think this card's going to see a lot more play moving forward. I've got a theory, and I really think... Humor me here, right? I really think moving forward, everyone's deck list is going to contain 3 Ghost Nun and 3 Ghost Mourner. Now, when I say contain the deck list containing it, it could be a variation of main deck and side deck, but their 55 cards will include those 6. I'm pretty sure that will be the case moving forward. And then lastly, Triple Ghost Reaper and Winter Cherries. Love it. That's great. Yes, I didn't play the Tier Element fusion, but I wouldn't really put this in against Tier Element anyway. It's mainly just for the mirror match. I liked it. So yeah, it's very good. Just you just decide what you need to banish at the point of how they're playing, either the Alpha, the Gigantic Sprite. But yeah, liked it. Big fan. So yeah, that's it. That's the 43 card main deck, 15 card extra, 15 card side. Hope this list is helpful. It shouldn't really change much moving forward post list. Got any questions, let me know below. And if you've got any friends who like to play this sort of deck, just share the channel. And yeah, hope everyone enjoys the content and crush. All right, peace.